Hi and welcome to this final video on personal independence payment, the decision process. I thought I'd just quickly start though with a quick recap of where we were. So you make an initial phone call to DWP to make a claim for personal independence payment if you're between the ages of 16 and pension age. Off the back of that call you'll receive something called the PIP2 form, which you have to complete within 4 weeks and send back. You can apply for an extension if you need one. Send that form off with some evidence and then you'll be asked to attend an appointment at a face-to-face assessment. That assessment will be completed by a medical practitioner who will send their report back to DWP, who will then make the initial decision based on your claim and their assessment. When the DWP has received that assessment back from the medical practitioner, they'll use that with the claim that you sent them and send you a text message to tell you approximately how long it's going to take to make their decision. Usually that's 6 to 8 weeks, which means the process in total takes anywhere between 10 and 12 weeks from initial phone call to initial decision. When the decision makers reach their decision, they'll send you a letter which outlines what you've been awarded for each component and at which level. So remember, that's standard rate, an enhanced rate, or a mixture of the two. What do you do if you don't agree with the decision? Well, hopefully you've been successful, but if you don't agree, you have to do something called a mandatory reconsideration, and there is no way of avoiding this. This is the start of the process of asking them to look at your claim again. You need to start off by contacting DWP and telling them that you don't agree with the decision. Now they will ask you why you don't agree and want to take some information over the phone. I strongly recommend that you tell them that you're going to put why you don't agree in writing rather than giving them any information over the phone. This gives you the opportunity to send in more evidence if you've got it, and also have a good look through the decision letter and highlight the areas that you don't agree with where you haven't scored any points. There might be something really blatant that you remember saying in your assessment and you haven't scored any points in that area. So it's worth just mentioning that. If you need any support with that, just call the Macular Society Advice and Information Service and they'll be happy to help. When the DWP receive your mandatory reconsideration information and the additional evidence that you're going to send them, it will be looked at by another decision maker, so not the original one that made the decision. They will then have a look at the claim, look at the assessment, look at your additional information that you sent them as part of your mandatory reconsideration and make a decision. They will then inform you of their decision by letter. Now hopefully the decision maker will look at all the evidence and decide in your favour and award you personal independence payment, and that letter will tell you what your award is. It will also include a certificate which states that you've been through the mandatory reconsideration process. You need this certificate to move on to the next stage if you still don't agree with the decision. If you want to go to appeal because you don't agree with the decision, you need to use the number on that certificate to progress an appeal. If you're still not happy with the decision and you decide to go for appeal, I strongly recommend that you find somebody to represent you. Local societies and disability services may be able to support you with this. Call the Macular Society Advice and Information Service and they may be able to help you find somebody in your local area that will be able to support you at appeal. This brings us to the end of our series of videos on personal independence payment. If you've got any questions about any of the videos or any of the subjects within them, give the Macular Society Advice and Information Service a call on 0300 30 30 111 or leave a comment below and somebody will get back to you. Now I hope you found these videos helpful, but I'm really interested to know what you think and also what videos you might find useful in the future. Thank you.